traffic next.
After traffic, I came again to Greyhounds, earlier job. So I was there for about 8 months, and after Greyhounds, one fine morning I got a call that I have to go to Kurnool district. That was a time of partial prohibition, and there were reports to the government that a few of the public representatives, they were also part of the this illicit smuggling of liquor, etc. And the government took a very serious note of it. My predecessor was Mr. Surendra Babu, who is now gone to AP cadre. He is again an outstanding officer, a very upright and honest officer, and a very close friend of mine. And therefore, I was reluctant to go because I felt that he is a very fine officer, he is doing a great job, and therefore he should be continued. But then I do not know whether I should be saying it on the TV. The caste factors came into play, and they said that you are Mehra, you are a North Indian, nobody knows what your caste is. So, you have the traditional thing over here in Andhra Pradesh, and he belonging to a particular caste was being looked upon with a certain amount of suspicion, despite the fact that he was absolutely upright, impartial, very professional in his approach, nothing but sometimes perceptions guide, decision making instead of the realities of the ground. So anyway, I was posted, and being a member of discipline force, I joined there. I continued in the same way as my predecessor, who in any case had been doing an outstanding job. And the government was very happy with me. And then the elections happened again. Somehow I have this thing that wherever I get posted, somehow the elections come. So the parliament was dissolved, I think Deve Gowda or Gujral, and parliamentary elections were announced. And Kurnool had a very, very close, fight. We had Mr. Vijay Bhaskar Reddy from Congress, and we had Mr. K. Krishnamurthy from the TDP side, and TDP was in power at that time. And we had another constituency in Nandyal. But we had a very good team. Mr. Rajeshwar Tiwari was the collector, Mr. Harpreet Singh was the joint collector, and I was there. And with absolute teamwork, we managed to ensure that the elections are totally incident-free. Though there was lot of apprehension that the elections are going to be very bloody because of the faction thing and all that. But we put large number of people from both the parties under preventive detention. Under preventive detention we put them. So those who were the most, the people who were likely to create most trouble, they were all put under preventive detention in the run-up to the elections. So to a great extent, this threat or this apprehension of having large-scale violence in the run-up to election was taken care of. We had very peaceful election. I got a commendation from the Election Commission of India also for the same. Myself, Mr. Harpreet Singh and Mr. Rajeshwar Tiwari, all three of us got. And Oscar Wilde has said that no good thing goes unpunished. So accordingly, after the elections, we were transferred out.
Okay. Sir, next, Kurnool next.
After Kurnool, I became the commanding officer of 1st Battalion Yusuf Gowda. And that was again a very different type of experience. Not many people know that 1st Battalion APSP and now what is called 1st Battalion TSSP is the biggest battalion in the country in terms of number of companies. It has got 9 companies. Normally most battalions will have 6 to 7 companies. Most army battalions these days have 4 companies. So it is the biggest battalion in the country, and it has a very hoary, very distinguished and checkered past. It was raised in the 1950s, and when it was raised, it has a sizable number of Gorkhas and even Nagas as part of the battalion. And their children and grandchildren continue to be part of this battalion. They have stayed, their parents stayed, and they grew up over here, and they love this job, so they were part of this battalion. And there were a few interesting things. Originally, this battalion was spread over 240 acres. And when I took charge in 97, somehow on the margins or periphery of this battalion, a lot of encroachments and land grabbing has taken place. Yusuf Gowda battalion, and over a period of time that became part of the so-called Jubilee Hills, so very prime land. So almost we had lost as much as 35 to 40 acres of land of the original battalion campus. So that was very disturbing, and you can imagine that if we get back that 35 acres, it will be worth hundreds of crores in that area. But anyway, what had been lost and a lot of litigation, there was nothing we could do about it. But then we started the process of having a boundary wall and also getting construction of our constabulary quarters on the periphery or margins. That was to discourage some big time fellows from further encroaching upon the the battalion land.
For more videos, subscribe to iDream.
And loads of fun entertainment and content. Do watch iDreams.
Do subscribe iDream Media.
దయచేసి ఐ డ్రీమ్స్కి మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయాల్సిందిగా నేను కోరుతున్నాను.
I am Dr. Nayak, DT Nayak. For more videos, please subscribe to iDream.
Please subscribe iDream News.
Please subscribe iDream.
Please subscribe iDreams.
మీరు చూస్తున్నారు iDream న్యూస్.